matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So Air Force's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. On the option, he'll pull it on the read. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Falcons moving quickly to the line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Motion from the back. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unleashes it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
Navy will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Falcons in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Andrews. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Eastline set just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little far.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll run the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to yourself, season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your fans...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He might want another play. They'll toss it to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They try to get it outside on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. The give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Handoff to the single back. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. You just saw the speed of the defense right there, getting a big stop.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got a man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And he is going to lose yardage, nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give to the tailback. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On the option, the pitch. There he goes. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finding an escape route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Falcons are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Navy offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Give to the big fullback. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman!
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He's got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. 3rd down play from the gun. Finds the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The option look. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And that was like the quarterback was just caught in a slow-moving vice, and eventually it squeezed him.
And listen, I like the call. I like to be aggressive. I know I can go for it on 4th down because we're going to do that anyways. It's just what we do. It's really fun, and I get to score more points when I get to do it. But when I see it's not there, throw the football away. Don't take the sack.
Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Falcons racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll send the back in motion. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Navy! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Here comes the option. Got enough for the 1st down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Right on the money. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Motion from the back. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Falcons want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. And Navy will go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Navy will have to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. On the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, midshipmen. They take the lead with the 6.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game.
From the gun, he leads it with the back.
They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grab near the sticks. It's Anders. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Pierce. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Run it with the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Can't get him to the ground. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in looking for space. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Air Force has it back and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got the big tight end on the corner route.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. On the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Falcons in the hurry-up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone.
And it's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Connection to the right. Touchdown, midshipman! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Oak.
Turning it on! He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turns it on at midfield. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got it on the run. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. From the gun. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll toss it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.